afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you? Everything is great? Rocío?
Great teacher. And you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. So now we are going to start with the class. So guys, as you know, we are working in the present perfect, right? So today we are going to continue working in the present perfect, but this time is the part 4, okay? Today we're going to practice the part 4. We're going to continue practicing since, for, and ago. And after that, we're going to see the part 4, which is the how long, okay? So I'm going to show you here first my screen. Just give me a second. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to show you. So here we have it. This is the practice of the present perfect part 4, which is since, for, ago, okay? So we are going to have a game. Vamos a tener un juego sobre lo que vimos ayer. Déjenme, yo acepto por acá a alguien, a Yoka. Y ya continuamos. Ok. Como les estaba diciendo, chicos y chicas, les estaba comentando que hoy vamos a seguir trabajando, ¿cierto? Con el presente perfecto. Y hoy vamos a hacer una actividad con lo que vimos ayer, las expresiones que vimos ayer, que fueron since, for y ago. Les recuerdo, ago solo se utiliza en el pasado simple. Lo que es since y for, sí lo utilizamos en el presente perfecto. Entonces, este es un juego que yo les voy a presentar, es de respuesta múltiple, ¿ok? Multiple choice. Ustedes escogen, hagan de cuenta así como un, ¿quién quiere ser millonario? ¿Cierto? Ustedes van a escoger la respuesta correcta de cada pregunta que les voy a hacer. ¿Ok? So, let's do it. I'm going to show you here. So this is the first one. It says, Auntie Mathilde hasn't visited us Christmas. What would you choose? Ago, for, or since? Entonces aquí tenemos la primera y nos dan entonces la oración, pero la oración no está completa. Nosotros debemos completarla, ya sea con ago, con for o con since. Entonces recuerden, ago es para pasado simple. For es para presente perfecto, pero for se utiliza para cantidades, ¿cierto? Para días, 3 días, 4 días, 1 año, 2 años, 5 años, 1 mes, 2 meses, 6 meses, ¿sí? 3 horas, 4 horas, 5 minutos, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. ¿Ok? Y since se utiliza para el inicio, desde el momento en que pasó la acción. Entonces puede ser desde el lunes, desde junio, desde 1980, desde las 9 de la mañana, desde vacaciones, desde Navidad, right? So, guys, habiendo yo dicho esto, ¿cuál de estas opciones ustedes escogerían? A, B o C?
Sí.
Sí. Perfect.
Sí.
Sí. What about Rocío? What about Daniela? What about Miguel? Tus lady. ¿Sí? Everybody says sí.
Sí, teacher. Sí.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Very good. Sí. Since. So, Auntie Matilde hasn't visited us since Christmas. Perfect. Now, this one, it says, they've had their caravan 12 years. A, B, or C? What do you think?
4.
4. You say B. What about the others? Miguel says a go. Miguel says a go or 4? Now says 4. So B. What about Daniela, Rocio, and Sus Lady?
4.
4. What about Daniela and Rocio?
4.
4. Y Daniela?
4.
4. Perfect. So yes, it is B. They have had their caravan for 12 years. Estamos hablando de duración y presente perfecto. Ellos han tenido su, ¿cómo es que se llama el carrito donde vive la gente? Y ¿cómo se llama eso en español?
Casa rodante.
Eso.
Casa rodante.
Sí, una casa rodante. Ellos han tenido su casa rodante por 12 años. So perfect. It is 4. Now this one. It says, Patrick hasn't been at the dentist last May. A go, 4, or since? A, B, or C?
A go.
A go. Entonces, sus lady dice a go. What about Joka? What about Rocío, Miguel, and Daniela?
Since.
Okay, Daniela and Rocío says since. What about Miguel and Joka?
Since, teacher.
Since. Y Miguel too. Since. Perfect. So it was since, lady. A go lo utilizamos cuando es pasado simple. Mira que aquí habla del presente perfecto. Hasn't been. Okay.
Listo, teacher.
So it was since last May. Perfect. Number 4. It says, my boss has been angry 8 o'clock this morning. A, B, C. Which one?
4.
4. So, says 4?
No.
No?
Moment.
Since.
Okay. Joka says since. Daniela, Rocío, Miguel. Miguel says since.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Since.
What about Rocío?
Since,
Rocío
teacher.
since and Daniela?
I don't know, Miss.
Okay, sus lady está dudando. What about Daniela?
La palabra va donde van los puntos, ¿sí?
Sí.
Since.
Since. Perfect. So it was since.
Since.
Very good. It was since porque estamos hablando de 1 hora, ¿cierto? A las 8 de la mañana. Desde las 8 de la mañana. Entonces, mi jefe ha estado enojado desde las 8 de la mañana esta mañana. This morning. Perfect. Very good. So now this one. He has cried hours and he still hasn't stopped. A, B, or C?
Four.
4. B. What
4,
about?
teacher.
Okay, Lucas says 4. What about Rocío, Daniela, Miguel, sus lady?
4, teacher.
4.
4, teacher.
4. Perfect, guys. So it was 4. Because we are talking about hours, right? Estamos hablando de horas, es contable. So 4. Perfect. He has cried 4 hours. And he still hasn't stopped. This one. Tom hasn't dressed up. Halloween. Go, 4, or since?
For Halloween.
4. So Joka says 4. What about the others?
For me, since.
Okay, so sus lady says since. What about Rocío?
Teacher,
No está.
a go, teacher.
Okay, Rocío dice a go. What about Miguel y
Teacher.
Daniela? Yes.
Entonces aquí
Yoka.
dice que tomo. Ok, ¿qué dice aquel? ¿Qué es lo que dice en español? Para ver si lo entiendo, si
Dice,
es lo mismo que
Tom
entender.
no se ha disfrazado Halloween.
Okay.
Okay. This is thing.
Since. Le cambias a since. Okay, perfect. So it was since. Very good. It is since. No es ago, no es for, es since, porque estamos hablando de un momento. Es como si dijéramos también desde Navidad. Ok. Este es
Okay,
desde
teacher.
Halloween. Entonces, Tom no se ha disfrazado desde Halloween. Ok. Since Halloween. The next one. She has taught medicine 20 years. A, B, or C?
For 20 years.
4. So Yoka says 4. What about Rocío, Daniela, Miguel, sus lady?
4.
4.
Short, teacher.
4. 4. Perfect. So it was 4. Very good. For 20 years. Now this one. Mr. Williams bought a chip a couple of years. A, B, or C?
A go.
A go,
A
teacher.
go. A go. What about sus lady? What about Yoka? What about Miguel?
A go.
A go. Perfect. So it was a go. Yes. Porque es pasado simple. Miren, Mr. Williams bought a chip a couple years ago. This one, it says, Bill learned to ride a bike years thanks to his dad. A, B, C. This one. ¿Cuál creen ustedes que es aquí?
Teacher, ¿qué quiere decir en español? ¿Que le está enseñando a montar bicicleta y el resto? That's for...
Gracias a su padre. Dice, Bill aprendió a montar bicicleta años gracias a su padre.
A go.
A go. A go. What
Sí,
else?
teacher, sería a go.
A go. So perfect. Very good. Bill learned to ride a bike years ago. Años atrás o hace años. Gracias a su padre. This one. Mr. Higgins has been a judge 1973 ago or since.
Teens.
Since.
Since.
So perfect. It is since. So Mr. Higgins has been a judge since 1973. Very good. Now this one, it says, he hasn't bought a new comb ages. So a go, for, or since?
A go.
A go. What about the others? ¿Qué piensan los demás?
Eso quiere decir que no no compró una nueva peinilla.
Comb es una peineta o cepillo.
Eso sería el go, teacher.
Ago. Okay. And what about the others? ¿Qué piensan los demás?
4.
4. Miguel dice 4. What about Daniela y Yoka?
No estoy segura, profe.
¿Y Yoka?
Oh my God.
Okay, guys. Here is 4. Yes. It is 4. En este caso es 4 porque estamos hablando de años, ¿ok? Cuando dice yes, son por años. Él no ha comprado un nuevo peine o una nueva peineta por años, ¿ok? For ages. Ok, perfect. This one. No puede ser go. Aquí no puede ser go porque estamos hablando de presente perfecto. Recuerden que go solo lo utilizamos ¿en qué tiempo?
En pasado simple.
Pasado.
Ajá, pasado simple. Entonces ahí tienen que haberlo descartado. Cuando hablemos de have y el verbo en pasado participio, descarten el go. Ese no va ahí. ¿Ok? Como son ages, estamos hablando de años, contable, también descartamos a since. Entonces sería for. Now this one, it says, she has been a teacher. She was 25.
Since.
Since. What do you think, guys? Daniela says since. What about the others?
Sin, teacher.
Since. What about Sus Lady and Rocio?
Since, teacher.
Since. And Sus Lady? What do you think, Sus Lady?
I don't know. Me
Okay.
confundo con por el was.
Okay, perfect. So here is since, okay. Desde, entonces sería, ella ha sido una profesora desde que ella tenía 25 años. Okay.
No
No puede
comprendí la
ser,
idea.
no
Okay.
puede ser por porque no estamos hablando de una duración, ¿cierto? Si hubiéramos dicho en cambio por 25 años ya es diferente, pero esta es la edad que ella tenía cuando comenzó, ¿cierto? Su carrera como profesora. Y el go definitivamente no es porque estamos hablando del presente perfecto. She has been, ¿ok? Perfect.
Thank you.
So this one, we have here, it says, he has looked for gold a long time and he's found it. A, B, or C?
B.
4.
4. So, what do you think, guys? Rocio says 4, Daniela says 4.
4, teacher.
4. Miguel and Susana?
4.
4.
Teacher.
Yes, guys, this is for a long time. También estamos hablando de contable, ¿cierto? Por mucho tiempo, o sea, muchísimos años, ¿ok? Entonces, él ha buscado oro por mucho tiempo y lo ha encontrado. He has found it. Perfect. Now, this one, it says, he has worked, esta es la contracción de he has, entonces sería he's worked today 8 hours. He's just finished. A, B, or C?
B.
B. Miguel says B.
4.
4. Joka says 4.
4, miss.
Sus Lady says 4. What about Daniel and Rocio?
4, teacher.
4. And Daniel?
4.
4. Perfect. This one is 4. So he has worked today for 8 hours. Entonces aquí lo mismo. Él ha trabajado hoy por 8 horas. Él acaba de terminar. ¿Ok? He has just finished. Él ha acabado de terminar. Perfect. This one. It says that. Esa también aquí está la contracción. Recuerden, esa S que ven ahí es de presente perfecto, ¿ok? Has. That has or that's played the drums. He studied at the university. So A, B, or C.
Sí, teacher.
Sí, Miguel says sí. What about you guys?
Sí.
Yoka says sí. What about Rocío, Daniela, and sus lady?
Since.
Since. Perfect. What about Rocío?
Since, teacher.
Since. And sus lady?
Since, Miss.
Since. Perfect. So very good. This one is since. Entonces acá dice, mi papá ha tocado la batería desde que él estudiaba en la universidad. Perfect. Very good. This one, my uncle Fred has been a farmer. He was 16. A, B, C.
Since.
Since.
Since, teacher.
Since. Since. Perfect. Very good. It is since. Aquí lo mismo. Mi tío Fred ha sido un granjero desde que tenía 16 años. Perfect. Since he was 16. This one, I had my new tattoo 2 weeks, A, B, or C.
A.
A. Ago.
Ago, teacher.
Ago. What about Joka and sus lady?
Some teacher, go.
Ago. Perfect.
Go, teacher.
Perfect. So this one is ago. Very good. Aquí estamos hablando en pasado. I had. Yo tuve mi nuevo tatuaje hace 2 semanas. Perfect. Very good. Do you have any question, guys? Yes or no?
No, teacher.
Perfect. So let's continue here with other activity. Okay, perfect. Here we have. Can you say my name now? Guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So guys, here we have the present perfect sign now word. Entonces aquí tenemos las expresiones, ¿cierto? Para hablar de la duración en el presente perfecto, que son since and for. Entonces, por ejemplo, para hablar de mi duración viviendo aquí en Buenaventura, yo puedo decir, I have lived here for 23 years. Okay? In fact, for 17 years. 17 years. I have lived here in Buenaventura for 17 years. Perfect. So guys, what is the difference between since and for. ¿Quién me puede decir cuál es la diferencia entre esos dos?
For es para contables, puede ser por 4 horas, 4 días, 4 años. Y since, era con since, ¿no? Sí. Y since
Sí.
es desde el comienza la acción, desde que
Exacto.
comienza lo que estábamos haciendo.
Perfecto. De que comienza la acción. Muy bien. So now, guys, here we have some sentences. So we are going to choose between since or for, okay? So number 1, it says, I have worked in that company since or for last weekend.
Since.
Since.
Since. Perfect. It is since. Number 2, we have played tennis since or for 3 hours.
For.
For. Perfect. Number 3, Karen has watched TV since or for the morning.
Since.
Since the morning. Number 4, Mary and Ashley have left since or for last night.
Since.
Since.
Number 5, my mother has been in since or for 3 hours.
For 3
For.
hours.
4.
For.
Perfect. Number 6, they have studied for the exam since or for a week.
For a week.
For a week. Perfect. For a week. Very good. So now this one, what we're going to do, guys? ¿Qué vamos a hacer acá? Vamos a completar o vamos a crear la oración en presente perfecto utilizando ya sea since o for, ¿ok? De acuerdo al contexto. Por ejemplo, la primera dice, she lived in Brazil 1992. ¿Cómo quedaría esta oración? Yoka.
Okay, she lived in Brazil since 1992.
She lived in Brazil or she has?
She has lived in Brazil. Solamente me faltaba eso. Since 1992.
Perfect. Since 1992. The second one, Rocio. It says
He has been ill for 3 days.
Perfect. Very good. The next one, sus lady. They not visit their parents last month.
They have
They have
not visited
not visited
parents last
their parents. Ahí sería
Sí.
sí o for. Ajá, sí.
last month. They not visit.
Perfect.
Not visit. Last month.
Perfect. Very good. Now, the next one, Daniela. I be a policeman 20 years.
I have been a policeman for 20 years.
Perfect. For 20 years. The next one, Miguel. Karen not be home October.
Karen hasn't been
Mhm.
hasn't been home since October.
Perfect. Since October. The next one, Joka. He not traveled by boat last summer.
He hasn't traveled traveled by boat since last summer.
Perfect. Since last summer. The next one, Rocio. I not go to Paris 6 years.
I haven't go, gone to Paris. Uh, Paris. See, in science, 6 years.
Since 6 years
No, mentira.
or 4.
4, 6 years.
Perfect. For 6 years. The last one, Sus Lady. Jack work in Canada 10 years.
Jack has working
Mhm.
in Canada for 10 years.
Perfect. Very good. Oh, here we have 2 more. So, Daniela, this one. She not fly abroad 2 years.
She hasn't uh, flight
Alone.
no, abroad since 2 years.
Perfect. Since 2 years.
For 2 years.
Okay, for 2 years. Very good. Now, the last one, Miguel. Jeff not call Monday.
Yet hasn't called since Monday.
Perfect. Very good. So now, guys, I have some questions here for you, but I'm going to ask you this question later on. Les voy a preguntar les voy a hacer estas preguntas. Bueno, mentira, se las voy a hacer ahora. Ahora ya. Porque igual, estas preguntas las respondemos con las expresiones de duración, que serían since o for, ¿ok? So, Miguel, how long have you learned English? How long quiere decir por cuánto tiempo. How long have you learned English?
Miguel has learned.
But you can say I. You can say I.
La duración
Ajá.
since puede ser, puedo utilizar cualquiera, ¿no? Since o for.
Yes, you can use any of those.
Since July.
Since July. Perfect. So Miguel has learned English since July. What about Joka?
I has learning English since for I want to say for 3 months and a half.
Okay, 3 months and a half. Perfect. What about you, Rocio?
Has learned English for 2 weeks. For 2 week teachers.
For 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Daniela?
I have learned English since July.
Okay, perfect. What about Sus Lady?
I have learning English since 2019.
Okay, 2019. Perfect. Very good. So now, guys, how long have you had your current smartphone? Do you know what is current?
¿Actual?
Yes, actual. Entonces les pregunto, ¿por cuánto tiempo han tenido su teléfono actual, teléfono inteligente actual o su celular actual? Okay, so what about Rocío?
He has.
I have.
I have
Mhm.
the 4 months.
Okay. For 4 months?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So now, what about Sus Lady?
Okay, Miss. I have
I have.
my have
Mhm.
my smartphone.
My current smartphone.
My current smartphone since
Since
2000 2018 me perdí.
2018. Perfect.
2000,
So what about Daniela?
I have had
I
my
have
current
Mhm.
smartphone since last year.
Okay, perfect. Since last year. What about Joka?
I have had my current smartphone since January.
Since January. Perfect. And what about Miguel?
Sería. Has had
Have
this
had.
smartphone since 2018.
Since 2018.
¿Cómo podría decir 2 años y medio?
2 años y medio. For 2 years and a half.
¿Cómo escribiría eso?
Arriba está, ya lo escribió.
Ah, ok.
¿Qué year? 3 meses y medio. 3 months and a half. Or 2 years and a half, 2 años y medio. Okay?
And half. And half.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. This one, guys. How long have you known your best friend? Oh, guys, how long have you known your best friend? You can say, I have known my best friend since, for example, in my case, I have known my best friend since I was 5 years old. What about you? How long have you known your best friend? Miguel.
Ok. Sería... ¿Completo la oración?
Yes.
Ok. Miguel has not...
You can say it personally. O sea, puedes decirlo en primera persona. I have known my best friend since or for. Okay.
I have known my best friends for
Mm-hmm.
6 years old.
For 6 years. Perfect. What about you, Rocio? How long have you known your best friend?
I was
I have known.
25 years old.
Okay, but you have to say it complete.
I have known my best friend since I was 25 years old.
Perfect. What about you, Yoka? How long have you known your best friend?
I have known my best friend since I was 12 years old.
Perfect. What about you, Sus Lady? How long have you known your best friend? Sus Lady?
A una orientación primero.
I have known, puedes decir, yo he conocido a mi mejor amiga desde que yo tenía tantos años o desde tal fecha, o yo he conocido a mi mejor amiga por tantos años, o por tantos meses, o por tantos días. ¿Ok?
Okay. I have known my best friends since I was 17, ay, no, es que no me lo sé. 17 years old.
Perfect. What about you, Danny? How long have you known your best friend?
I have known my best friend for 5 years and 7 months.
Okay, 5 years and 7 months. Perfect. Very good. So now, guys, how long have you worked at your job, at your current job? For example, in my case, I have worked at my current job since July. What about you guys? So what about you, Miguel? How long have you worked at your current job?
I have worked at my current job since January.
Since January. And what about you, Rocio? How long have you worked at your current job?
I have worked at my current job since 20, en 26. ¿Cómo se dice
Okay.
2006, teacher?
2000, you can say 2006 or 2006.
2006.
Perfect. What about you, Sus Lady? How long have you worked at your current job?
I has working at my current jobs. Tengo la duda, pero lo voy a decir. For 3 months.
Perfect. For 3 months.
Okay.
What about you, Daniela? Do you have a job?
No, I haven't worked.
Okay, you don't work. Perfect. And what about you, Joka?
Work.
Teacher, in this, I can use, if I want, I can use go. For example, if
Go.
I have work at my, okay, es solamente, o sea, es como una duda. I have work at my current job 1 year ago.
You
Is
can say,
correct or no?
no. En este caso, no porque dice my current, ¿ok?
Ok,
Y eso quiere
entonces
decir que
el de
es
ahora.
mi actual, exacto. Si en el
Pero,
momento estás
claro,
trabajando en
sí, lo que pasa es
ese...
que cuando a veces me pasa cuando trato de traducir en mi cabeza, porque por ejemplo, si yo dijera, yo trabajo, o sea, yo tengo el trabajo hace un año, o sea, ya hace un año. Entonces, a eso me refería, con que se podía
ok.
poner go en ese, ajá, a
No,
eso.
no porque ahí ese sería con pasado. Es como si ya no trabajaras más, ¿ok?
Ok,
Si lo
ok.
pones con el go, es como si no trabajaras más.
Ok, I haven't worked now.
Ok, perfect. So, I'm not working now. O tú puedes decir, I have worked at my last job 1 year ago, ¿sí? Or I worked, sin el have, aquí sería, para decir ago, sería I worked.
Solamente, no I work
At
in my last at my last work.
job, y aquí ahora sí, 1 year ago.
Okay, teacher, and my answer it was correct. I says I haven't worked.
Dice, no he trabajado, pero entonces tendrías que decir que no has trabajado desde cuándo. I
I
haven't
haven't worked since 1 year. Since 6
la
months.
fecha. Ajá, exacto. No, ahí sería 4, ¿ok? Si dice 6
No,
months, sería
since March. Now, yes.
ahora
I haven't worked since March.
perfect, exacto. I haven't worked since March. Ok, perfect. No he trabajado desde marzo. I haven't worked since March. Perfect. So now, guys, this one is for Daniela. So Daniela, how long have you been at school, at your school? Are you at school or at university, Daniela?
Pues terminé la universidad en mayo.
Okay. So you are not at school, neither at university. Okay, okay. So this question is not for you neither. So the last one, guys. How long have you lived in the city you are in this moment? ¿Por cuánto tiempo han vivido en la ciudad en la que están en este momento? Have you lived in the city you are now? You can say, I have lived in, here goes the name of the city, or since. Okay? For example, I have lived in Buenaventura for 17 years old. For 17 years, sorry. 17 years. Okay? What about you, guys? Miguel, what about you? How long have you lived in the city you are now?
I have lived in Lima
Mhm.
for 10 years.
For 10 years. And what about you, Rocio? How long have you lived in the city you are now?
I had lived in Bogotá. Mm, teacher, sí, pero siempre he vivido en Bogotá, o sea, siempre, ¿cómo se dice? I
So
have lived
you
in
can say,
Bogotá.
I have lived in Bogotá since I was born. Okay, desde que nací, o
I
puedes decir for my whole life. Puedes decir aquí, for my whole life, que sería por toda mi vida, ¿cierto? O since I was born, desde que nací, ¿ok?
Ok, teacher, entonces I have lived in Bogotá since I was born.
Perfect. And what about you, Sus Lady? How long have you lived in the city you are now?
I have lived in Valledupar City
Mhm.
since 30 years.
Okay, so for 3 years, okay?
For 3 oh, me corché. Okay, teacher.
For 3 years, perfect. What about you, Yoka?
I have lived in Santiago City for since 2017.
Perfect, since 2017. Very good. So now, guys, we are going to choose here these, the correct answers. I'm going to show you here. And you are going to tell me if for or since. So John hasn't eaten yesterday. For or since? Yoka.
Since yesterday.
Perfect. Since yesterday. Number 2, Miguel. I've had my beach towel 2 years. For or since?
Sing, for.
Sus Lady. Okay, perfect. For 2 years. Number 3, Rocio. We haven't traveled 2001. For or since?
Since.
Since.
So now it's Miguel. Perfect, perfect. Since. So now, Daniela, number 4. I haven't seen the dentist last May. For or since?
Since.
Since. Perfect. Number 5. Who's missing? Rocio. Rocio didn't answer. The criminal hasn't been in jail. For or since, Rocio?
Since. Since.
Since. Perfect. The next one, Yoka. I haven't eaten watermelon last summer.
Since last summer.
Perfect. Since last summer. Number 7, Sus Lady. I haven't heard Mexican music. For or since I was a little girl.
Sings.
Since. Perfect. And Daniela, the last one. John hasn't built any houses the last year.
Since.
Perfect. Since the last year. Perfect. Very good, guys. So now this is the end of our class. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Blessings.
Tomorrow.
Good.
Bye, teacher.
God bless you too, guys. Bye.